Hello, and if you've watched me before, welcome back. Today I've got a bit of free time, so I'm going to carry on with some organisation of my workshop. I want to build a cupboard for my plainer things to sit on. This was always the intention. The reason why I built this bench with all the holes underneath and no cupboards is so all my larger tools could be just wheeled in and out without a problem. Otherwise I know I'll take them out, put them on the top and they'll end up getting left there. So it's all about trying to keep things clean. I've got all this pallet wood. I'm going to denail it, get it all to a uniform size so it's more workable. Of course you get the inevitable one where the head comes off because it's rotten. So the only solution I've found is mold grips. I'm going to want two frames. Two frames like that, and then some uprights to screw it all together. Now I'm not doing no fancy joinery, it's just the usual for me, butt jointing up like that. Glue and screw it, some 4-inch screws. I've got both the frames put together, so I'm just going to give it a quick sand. I want to put a rebate, or rabbit, whichever you want to call it, around here so I can put an insert in to make a shelf. I'm going to use some old chipboard from a packing case for the inserts. Right, put the rabbit in. I made 2 passes with the router. Right, the next job, I'm going to drill just one hole through each corner so I can mount them on the bottom shelf and top shelf. I've been rummaging around in woodshed and I've come up with it. This is, I think it's an old wardrobe back. It's a bit thinner than what I wanted to use, but beggars can't be choosers. That's given me a basic box. For the top, I want to laminate this finished hardboard. It's just an old under bed drawer base, but I think it'll look nice if I can laminate it on. It's the first time I've ever done it laminated. I bought the glue off a car boot sale. The kid was selling litre bottles for £1, so I picked a couple of bottles up. Hope for a bargain. Put as much weight as I could on the top of it to try and squash it all down, get any air out. Right, it's been a good 24 hours. Let's see if it's stuck alright. That's pretty good. I'm just going to run around the edge now with the router. I've got a flush trim bit in the router, start with a bearing on the end. I love the way this hardboard looks on the top. It's stuck down really well. It's the first bit of laminating I've ever done that. I've got this old board. I glued this together for another project a few years ago. It is just a load of boards glued together. I'm going to make 2 doors out of that. Right, I've cut the doors to fit. I have ended up with a bit of a gap. I wanted to use spring-loaded hinges, but this side piece, or this old pallet, is too thick. I realised if I mounted that on there, it won't spring properly. So I have to put normal hinges on, but it's going to leave him with a gap. So it's not the mistakes you make, it's how you cover them up. That's what I always say. I only had slotted headed screws, so I had to put them in by hand, which makes a nice change. I've got a trim piece I want to put on there. I'm just going to glue it and tack it, and then to cover my mistake up there, I'm going to fasten that to one side. So you open that door, and then you can open that door, in theory. I've marked out where it'll meet, so I'm going to mount this side first. If I click that in there and shut the door, I should be able to mark out where it needs to be in here. The only thing left to do now, I've put a catch on both sides. So I'm going to get a light sand, just put a bit of sealer on there, maybe some oil, put some wheels on it and an handle, and we're good to go. I use some Danish oil to seal it. Well, that's certainly going to make my life a lot easier. I do love this laminated hardwood top. It really sets it off, I think, and makes it easier to clean. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you want to see another one of my workshop products, click here. Or if you want to subscribe, click here. Or you can just pretend you liked it and give me a thumbs up.